Welcome back to our affordable liveaboard yacht series. Welcome back to Naughty Styles and welcome back to our affordable liveaboard yacht series. This is a real good one. We are really excited about this one. We've been trying to bring you guys an offshore for a while and been looking for the one in a great condition, and this is it. Welcome aboard Offshore 62 Flush Deck. She was built in the year of 2000, but she does not look her age.
Exactly. So let's get right to it. We are on the swim platform. If you know the offshore shipyard or the offshore models, it looks very unusual. Usually we have split deck, so the cockpit is fairly low, not like it is on this one here right now. And you have the two staircases up, which you normally also don't have because you normally just have a lower transom door going into the cockpit.
Exactly. So this one has this kind of a yacht feel.
Correct.
With these two grand staircases, which is really nice. All right, what do we got on the swim platform?
What do we got here? Storage lockers. Let me just open one. There we go.
Okay.
Just a locker. You can throw lines and fenders in. And then there's a big dive ladder here if you want me to pick that up.
Oh, wow. Okay. So a swim ladder. Wow, that's a really nice,
very
comfortable
convenient,
ladder.
actually, yes. All right.
So we've got staples here that are removable, and it's also really comfortable. You guys know I really like that. When you can come up on your tender and you can easily get out because you have something to hold on to. It's really nice. I like this open space right here.
Right next to it here, we have a little compartment with the shore power and underwater light switch in there. Since there's nothing connected here right now, I assume there's another shore power inlet further forward on the bow.
How would you use this, Clee?
To hold on to?
No, really, would you, instead of running it all the way from over there,
yes,
to do it like across, you would run it from here?
Exactly.
That's actually really cool.
Especially with the fixed docks, where you don't want to have too short of lines. It might be better using this, so with the tide going up and down, probably better use a center cleat than the one closest to the pylon.
I gotta point it out, we are right here on a super busy intercoastal waterway.
Yes.
There are lots of weight coming our way. This boat is not moving.
No.
It is so minimal.
It's a very well balanced boat. It doesn't move at all.
Nothing's happening. You feel like you're on a 80 or 90 footer.
It feels like it's stabilized.
Yeah, it's very stable.
Right.
All right, let's go up.
Let's go up.
Welcome to the cockpit. So in a style of an explorer expedition style yacht, this is kind of a utilitarian space. You can of course put a table here and make a really nice sitting / outdoor dining area here. But usually it's somewhat minimal. You know, you just got what you need here and you don't have this sort of plush sitting like you have on the catamarans. All right, what do we have?
A long bench.
Yes, and this is interesting. I've yet to see that.
Oh, rod holders.
Yes. Have you ever seen that before?
I'm just wondering if it's really for rods to fish or if that is actually holding potentially some little tables.
I think it's got to be a table.
That's what I think too.
Or like one of these buckets for champagne.
No, we're talking.
All right, we've got storage here.
Got life jackets underneath.
Yep, so you've got 3 of this right there.
But if you wanted to, you could also have a very large table here, removable table, and add some chairs.
Yeah, and you could easily have dinner with 8 people here. It's very nice. Okay, so what do we have right here? It says fire extinguisher, is a little bit of space, storage, ice maker. Oh, nothing, storage, access, because we have our sink here.
And in case you guys are wondering what this is, do you know what this is?
Crane base.
It's a base for the davits. That's exactly
that
correct.
blonde.
All right, so we do have an aft station here, shift and throttle controls and the helm, plus the bow thruster. So if you go stern to, this would be a good spot to stand, as well as a side tie, because visibility is phenomenal. You see everything and you're right there. You can even help handling lines from here.
I'm just gonna bring it back and tell you guys that at one point, offshore was Rico's dream boat. There was a point that we had an offshore on our dock.
I think it was a 54.
It was a very similar.
And it was not a flush
looking.
deck, it was a split deck.
Yes, and Rico was
Traditional
obsessed
explorer.
with it. Every time the boat would come back and he'd be like, offshore is back. He loved it, and fast forward, he's building his own expedition style yacht.
Also a flush deck, by the way.
Also a flash deck.
Ours.
All right, let's open
Yeah.
some stuff up.
Cool.
Let's put you to work.
All right, let's check this out here. Oh, that's cool.
The heck is that?
It's just a wet storage.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, or fish hold or whatever.
Yeah, you can make a fish hold
out
of
anything. So this is the escape hatch for the primary bedroom.
Finally, Rico can't open something.
There we go.
Finally. It happened to him.
This
Very
is a
cool.
man cave.
Okay.
Oh wow! Do you need a couple of spare props?
Really?
Yep, a set of spare props right here. Freaking awesome. So it's technically your lazarette. Here's your cable reel, storage area for cleaning. Got a water maker right here. It's all really easy to access. Very cool. Oh, I see. This used to be a crew quarters. That's exactly what it is. This is a bunk, which you can actually lift up and put it away. There's plumbing there for a head, which was removed. We got an openable porthole here. Here are our tables. Here.
Oh, you have tables down there? Yes, there you are.
There they are.
Oh, nice.
That's it. Yeah, this is a doghouse.
That's your doghouse.
Yeah. This is also a cool storage for suitcases, for bags, for extra toys. This is great. I like it a lot.
Yes.
I think it's pretty awesome.
It's pretty fantastic to be able to have this utility space.
Let's check out the foredeck.
Let's do it. These really safe walkways, it's part of the reason why Rico was so obsessed with that boat. He just kept saying, check it out. It's only like 54 footer, but it's just so like solid and beefy. So he loved it. He loved the overhang.
I love the overhang.
It's all coming back to me now why you were so obsessed with it. So we have a boarding ladder here stored. This is really nice.
Side door to the pilot house.
Everything has mesh. It's all protected. This boat is in fantastic condition. Whoever owns this boat has been extremely kind to it and really taken care of it. All right, welcome to our bow.
That is a nice bow.
How cool are these?
Beautiful, huh? It looks like the boat was actually freshly detailed.
Can you guys put in the comments what these are called? I always forget. I think I've learned it 4 times and I just can't remember this word.
It's a good question.
Put
and
in the
there's so many
comments.
different styles of these. All right, anyways. So we have a forward-facing bench right there. Mm-hmm. Covered, of course, right now. A big storage locker.
This is awesome.
I mean,
have no
actually
idea
storage box.
Oh, it's
Yep.
fantastic.
Lots of fenders and lines. So this would be a great spot to have some bean bags.
Yeah, I think so. Really cool.
Hatch to the forward cabin, whichever one it is, we're going to see in a moment. Then we have our ground tackle. We actually have a setup where you could have 2 anchors. Right now we only have 1 anchor. We got 1 windlass. Oh, that's another chain drop here, I guess. We got our remote foot switches for the anchor windlass. And then we have the Titanic, how's it called again before we get in the fight?
Bow pulpit.
Bow pulpit. We're not going to have it on ours, but I really do like a bow pulpit.
Since when did you decide that this is something you can steal from me?
Oh, that's right. And there we go. Okay, there we go.
Done. Next.
All right, moving aft.
There's your shore power cable.
And we got a side shore power inlet.
This is great. I mean, you could see just here. How awesome is that?
To have the alternative, right?
And not have to carry cable that's, 60
Yeah.
or 70. How do they go? What is the cable? 50 and 100, right?
50 and 100, yeah.
You don't got anything in between. So you got to have a 100 footer in order
You can get
to-
a custom cable. Little hatches here, which we're going to see from the inside.
All right, carefully, let's go back. We have a boarding door right here, and we can also come straight into the pilot house right here.
Correct.
It's great for docking, great for provisioning. Bring provisions right in, because the galley is right there. All right, let's go check out the interior.
Also, what I wanted to point out quick, you guys see it actually right there. These are the engine room vent inlets. So as you guys can see, they're in the boat. They're on top of the deck, not on the side somewhere where they could easily flood it. So you can see this boat is built for serious long-range cruising as well.
And that's what our old boat neighbor did. He went like down to Mexico, up north, right? He
Oh, yeah.
really used the boat.
Every summer he went up to the Pacific Northwest.
All right, let's check out the interior. Welcome to the salon. It is nice and spacious. It's got an open floor plan. We always look for, and especially in the older yachts, it's really nice that they still have that because it keeps it really current, so you still feel like you have a
And
modern
definitely
yacht.
one thing which stands out immediately as you walk in, there comes in the flush deck.
Yep, it's just one level.
So you don't have the raised pilot house like many other offshores have.
Let's start over there. I see things that I can open already.
All right.
Oh, look, it has these closures.
Yeah.
Also, modern closures.
A whole AV rack.
Yep, exactly.
Everything is labeled.
What's that?
I don't know. Never
Should
seen
you
it.
know what that is?
Never.
What?
Well, the boat is owned by an electrical engineer, right?
Yes, but I think that's original.
Maybe.
Okay, so we have a sitting area here for easily 8 people. Really cool. They've got storage underneath the whole couch area, which is totally on NBBL.
So high-low tables, which are extendable.
Yes, so check it out. They're convertible. You can make them into larger tables. So you can easily have a meal here all together.
That's
Especially
great.
in the crappy weather, this would be a perfect spot to hang out.
That's
and
fantastic.
then right here we have a little bit more storage. Central vac. And then on this side we have our TV, which you can close off. And you could tell like this is where the 2000 TV lived. It's really big, but this is easy. You can actually take this out and put it right here and have a
I
proper
know there are
high
the windows
TV.
behind there, but
Yeah.
personally, I think I would just install a big TV.
I think this
I don't think
kinda-
it's a bad thing.
How often are you watching TV? Like
No, but then you
on
can
the
have
boat?
a little bit bigger of a TV.
Oh, you're saying put a lift in here. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do that too. Anyway, the windows are fantastic. And the coolest thing is all of these are openable. Check it out. We've got mosquito screens, major check mark, and then all of these are openable all around. So if you open all that up, you're gonna have such a great cross breeze coming through here.
Besides, we're still going to see this in a second, but you also have the side doors.
Hey, stop.
Well, we saw it from the exterior
peeking
already. That's
forward.
perfectly
I know.
fine.
But anyway, right here is our absolutely private entrance to our honors suite. We're gonna go later. You guys know the drill. And let's see if anyone's calling me. Oh,
hey.
you know what? It's busy. It's busy.
Yeah.
Still busy. Okay. All right. We'll be back to that. And then let's see. We still have some storage on this side. I'll just open one up. We have some drawers and spaces here. Oh, check this out. Oh, this is so cool. They're all on sliders. That makes it so easy to access. What are these?
These are dimmers, actually.
Oh, it's all dimmers.
Yeah, it is. Old school dimmers, and of course your air conditioning control.
That's fascinating. All right, let's check out the galley.
Cool.
Absolutely perfect. Great location, super social to the salon.
Well, it's an open galley.
I'll start here and I do a little circle. Yeah. Drawers, upper storage here, which is also nice. It's not blocking any view. Oh, look, they all have this. So cool. Oh, it's great for like grains, crackers, love it. Dishwasher, check. Such a great liveaboard possibility. We have a trash compactor, check. Great for long range cruising. Storage underneath the sink. We have a really large sink with garbage disposal. Look how big this is. And look at this view. So cool. What is this here? Ah,
More storage.
that's a great little spice rack. Nice.
What's in the corner? Is there anything
What's
there?
in the corner? Yeah, there are lots of drawers here. Ah, this boat is so clean.
And it's all wood, solid wood.
Yeah, look at this. It's great little cupboards. Then we also have our fridge and freezer, full size. Fantastic. And we have our 3-burner cooktop. Looks like this was replaced. This is not 2000. This is definitely newer. And we have a full-size oven. Microwave. It's got everything. It's got an exhaust extraction fan right here.
Oh, that's cool. And the way it's built in.
Yes. Okay, let's keep going forward. All right, we have a bit of storage here as well. Oh my goodness, love it, love it.
Your extended galley countertop, kind of.
Yes, so we're gonna take our internal staircase up to the flybridge because on the back of the boat in the cockpit, we have a ladder. You guys know that I'm not a huge fan of ladders, so we're gonna take the really nice staircase up.
We got the main helm here. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because you have the pilot house, which is technically as well equipped as the flybridge helm here. I would probably always use this one here.
Yeah, you like it here?
Yeah, I like it up here on top. It's amazing. The visibility is fantastic. I like how the console is pretty low, so it doesn't even bother. You don't need to even get up in order to see everything properly. So you get 2 Furuno chart plotters, one on the starboard side, one on the port side. We got the throttle controls, shift controls separately. I really do like that. It kind of goes away on the newer vessels because everything is fly-by-wire or electronic control for the shift and throttle, so it's all in one. I do like having it separate actually. I don't know, it gives me a feel I have more control. Got our trim tab controls here, start and stop buttons, rudder indicator, bow thruster control, VHF radio, then the upgraded Simrad electronic controls already, which we will see on the lower helm as well, and then the old school analog gauges for your main engines and the Caterpillar engine monitors right now here. And it looks like we have a secondary VHF radio right there, and the helm, of course. there's the phone again.
Still busy.
I believe that this compartment there gives you access to the back end of the electronics.
This is your crawl space. If you can fit through here, which I think you could. It's a really big crawl space there.
Oh yeah. Wow. Oh shoot, that's big actually.
Yeah. Another husband storage. 2 husband storages on this vessel already. All right. So we have 2 seating areas here. We have a little settee right here on this side, and we have a small little table for 2 or 3 people to hang out. We have 2 chairs, pilot chair and a co-pilot chair here. And then coming back aft, you have a really good entertainment space here. Lots of things you're gonna use all the time. And this was left blank canvas. You can do a lot of things here. You can put lounge chairs, you can put a table here. I mean, however you wanna use this boat.
Normally your tender would sit there.
Well, of course, yes. Okay, let's start here and then you can do your techie tender stuff. We have a Canyon grill, storage, and then on this side, let me guess, a sink. Yeah, I like how the sinks are really deep.
Oh wow, actually very deep.
The other one as well was really deep.
It's kind of cool. You could actually even leave some bottles in there if you had to.
You can make it like an ice storage, or you actually have a drink fridge here.
Oh yeah.
Pretty great. And just access a little bit of storage down there. All right, and here we have our aft deck here.
I mean, wouldn't that be cool for some loungers?
I think I would put a table here. You can also set up a shade. They've got rod holders. Utilize those, put a couple of poles and set up a shade here and make it a really, really cool space. It's huge. It's a dense deck. And so what they meant by flush deck, if some of you don't know, is that means that it's just one level. It doesn't have this kind of a split deck.
Normally, like many other offshore models or any other long-range cruising yachts, have the raised pilot
Many
house.
others, not
Many
any others.
Yeah, many others. Yeah. Up here we have a KVH track version for the TV and a track phone, satellite communication, a very large open array Simrad radar, and our VHF antennas, plus over-the-air antenna as well for the TV and radio communication.
This Bimini looks like it's brand new.
It looks fairly new, I agree.
Yeah, it's in a really great shape. I think it's new. Another amazing thing about this 62-foot yacht is that it's great loop capable. And how is that achieved? So a Bimini that we can fold down, and then this arch here, you guys see these?
Oh, I see. There's a pin here, and there is a pin right there. So you can fold this whole arch back. Here you see the little rubber piece where it's actually going to be resting on.
Yes.
So it's going to lay pretty much on the back deck here. With the electronics, of course, you have to prep the antennas a little bit, so they have to be pointed up.
I mean, it's not something you're going to be doing, you know, every day, but for the couple of spots that you need it in, it is totally, totally possible. So this makes it a great loop capable yacht. If you don't know what the great loop is, put it in the Google and come back in the comments and let us know if that is something you would like to do in your life. I've never seen this before.
First of all, this is our davit, right? Our crane.
Okay, I know it's a davit, but what is this leg?
So I was trying to figure out how does this work. So you raise this up, the boom up, then this flips around, and this little thing here goes actually over the top of the crane, creates an extension of your crane arm.
And that would be for, let's say, using it aft?
Yeah,
so
probably putting the tender aft because you have to clear
aft.
the swim platform. Yeah,
that
exactly.
Makes sense.
And then you see all the hardware here on the deck. That's where your removable tender shocks would go.
Very cool. All right, and then we have our life raft here, good for 8-person rod holders. And here's our ladder to go down to the cockpit that we did not use.
All right, ready to go into the interior?
Let's go check out the pilot house. Found something. Nothing.
Access.
Welcome to our pilot house.
All right. Wow, this is a really comfy pilot house, actually.
Yeah, you know, it's truly a long-range cruiser, so they've set it up that it's very comfortable. Look at this convertible table. It's quite unique. I've yet to see one. I don't know if you see that, but it has like not just one, but it has 2 folding possibilities. Look at that.
If you want to take advantage of the 2 helm chairs
Yeah.
and have a meal here underway, you can actually turn the helm chairs and that's your table.
It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Look at that.
Very
Clears
smart.
the leg and it goes like that. You can easily sit here with 4 people. So technically 6 people can just totally hang out here underway very comfortably.
So as we already saw from the outside, we have 2 side doors, one on each side. It's just sliding doors to get to the side decks.
I see some storage. There's drawers right there.
There are drawers here too, yeah.
And that looks like our chart drawer right there.
We have a little compartment here, like a couple of switches. Then we have a bigger one where we have our breakers, or part of our breakers at least, All the 12-volt breakers are here, battery switches as well. Moving on, we got 2 computer screens here going together with the keyboard, and the owner of the vessel, or one of the previous owners of the vessels, actually upgraded this and has all kinds of interesting engine data on there.
He's an electrical engineer, so I guess he rigged it up to be able to pull all sorts of data from the engines.
Yeah, exactly. So we got our Caterpillar monitors right now here, got our Caterpillar gauges here, including RPM, then the Simrad autopilot, shift control, throttle control, upgraded Simrad chart plotter right here. And then we have our Mertron displays here. We got the VHF radio right here. And then a bunch of light switches like navigation lights, engine room blowers, also our manual bilge pump switches, which I really like, and control lights on them as well.
And right there we also have a couple of storages, and there's a chart drawer right there as well. Pretty nice extra office space right there.
Yeah.
Because we can set up a printer there and, you know, just kind of an extension of your office.
It's also so nice because like you have all the windows all around you. So if you take the mesh out, for example, if it's not too hot.
And there are
pretty
2 openable windows right
Yes.
there. Both of these. But hey, I have a surprise for you. Look behind that chair right there.
A wooden cup holder.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
That is so cute. Should we go forward to our 3 staterooms? And we also have our owner suite all the way aft separate there, which is just fantastic for, you know, a cruising possibility or live aboard with a family. But technically, this one almost has 2 owner suites.
Yes.
Let's go. Look at all this exposed storage here too.
This boat definitely has a lot of storage.
What about this?
Oh,
Did
forgot
we open
these.
that up?
So we got the high voltage breakers here and the switch over between ship and shore power as well. Also high voltage, 250 volt. All our air condition and high consumption breakers are right here. Fantastic.
Look at this.
Ship's bell. And a fire extinguisher as well in the same compartment.
And this? Oh,
Access.
What a cool access. Check this out.
That is
It's an old VHF
an old
radio.
VHF radio.
Oh, that's a relic.
Yeah.
It's not just an old VHF radio. Look, it is a specifically marine. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
For all you
It's on
relic
channel 16.
lovers, come on, how cool is that? All right, let's go down. First, we're gonna go all the way forward, which is our, well, VIP, I guess.
Yes.
Since we're gonna call the other one basically a second owner suite or second master. Okay, so we have our bed all the way forward, but it is quite low for the setup, right? Look how much headroom you have here.
Yeah, it's a proper queen size bed for sure.
It's like a 6'7" headroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's really tall. You can't go all the way forward, but the headroom when you're sitting on it is fantastic. All right, let's open stuff up.
There we go.
Why are you opening things?
Hanging
it's my
locker.
job. Then we have a little bit of exposed storage there. Look, you've got these. These are really great. You've got a TV. And then on the other side, it's exactly the same.
And then there's even one all the way forward, I believe.
Oh yeah, look at that one. You know what? Every time we don't open these, we regret because something cool is in there.
Access to the anchor locker.
Okay, we also have a huge porthole that we saw from the bow.
Yep.
Not porthole, I'm sorry. Hatch. I was thinking already of 2 portholes here, and they
Which are
both
openable.
openable all the way forward. Pretty cool. Wow, this boat really doesn't move. I mean, if you guys go and check out the history of offshore building and the naval architect behind it, is super interesting, and it's all about center of gravity, and it's built to be this stable. I gotta say, I'm really impressed.
It is very stable.
We're on an anti, lots of wake.
Agreed.
Doesn't move. Okay, let's go this way. So this is our shared head, which also belongs to the twin cabin on our port side. Wow.
Okay, that's interesting.
I've
Never seen that before.
seen that before.
There's some cleaning stuff stored in there right now.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna go in, but it's a good
Interesting
one-person
the
shower.
way it's built, right?
Yeah, and it's so tall. Very interesting. So it's got an
Yeah.
openable porthole. There's a little bit of storage here. Check this out.
That's where you would put all your shower gels and so on, right?
It's actually not little, it's a lot. And then let me try that again. Oh, how cool. Oh, that's why you have this space here.
That's it.
Huh, very interesting. Okay. You think you've seen it all, right? This mini boat that we've toured. Very cool. And then it has dividers here. And then we have a little bit of space here, storage. And another medicine cabinet's here. And then on our port, we've got a twin cabin. We have some storage up there. We also have some drawers, 3 drawers, storage.
Oh, so this must be hanging locker then.
Yes, actually really big. Look, it goes all the way down. How did they do that?
Oh, they went further into the bilge
It's
area.
a proper hanging locker.
Makes sense.
And everything is on dimmers.
Yep.
We've got a porthole here, openable, and we also have a little hatch up there. All right, now we're gonna go aft.
To our first of the two primaries.
Yes, but before we get there, we've got a full washer and dryer. Check, check.
Nice.
Seriously awesome. And it's got automatic light. Fantastic. All right, come on in. Technically, you could say this is the VIP. It is technically a second master. It's great size.
It is pretty amazing.
So you have a full walk-around bed, even though you have a little bit of steps here. But
Yeah.
even if I'm up on the first step, I'm still clearing here and here. Gets a little bit tighter. But you can make the bed very comfortably.
It's a queen size bed, right?
This is a queen size, yes. You asking me, I like that.
Oh, so we have a big hatch here actually.
Huge. And we still have 2 openable portholes, and all of this is storage. You guys, this is a great Liverport. Check this out. Oh, that's big. Look at that.
It's really big actually, and goes really deep in there too.
But that's not all. Open that up. Wow. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, you know, I'm thinking for this budget, you sell your house and you want to go live in Bahamas or Caribbean, or even you just want to live on a boat in Florida. You can't get a house on the water for this money.
No.
Impossible. You've
Agreed.
got a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. You kidding me? This is amazing. Got a little makeup space here. Cute little poof. All the drawers. Check this out.
There's so much storage.
Wow.
I mean, you can't go through everything.
Exposed. I'll open one more for my ladies. And then the way they resolve this is they put in a pocket door to give it a little bit more room. And this is a great size shower. Wow. A 1.5 person shower. Very nice. You've got an openable porthole right there.
Oh, got it, yeah.
And you still have another one here. Great for ventilation. Wow. I would have been happy with this cabin compared to ours, right? It's great. Look at this. Oh,
Really good.
fabulous. But let's go check out the cabin I would have occupied.
The actual primary.
Yes. You would have had this as your closet, and then you and I would have had the master.
I'm fine with this cabin.
Yeah. I mean, not living separate from me.
Oh.
Every time we say that, people think that we live separately from each other, that we sleep in separate beds or something. You just have like an outside closet.
That is true.
Okay, let's go out. So a separate grand staircase into our owner's suite. How cool is that? Wait, before you completely disappear, you gotta check these out. You have storage everywhere. And you've got 2 of these and an openable porthole. Come on down. Remember this door, that's important. And then we're going aft. Welcome to the owner's suite with a king size bed.
Wow, that is amazing.
Full beam. You've got 3 portholes that you can open just in this space. There's probably one in our head. This is crazy. Okay, I will just open, how many things can I open? 3?
3.
I gotta decide. Okay, drawers I'm not gonna open. You guys see how deep it is? Okay, I'll open one of these. Check this out, like a shorter hanging locker here. 3, man, this is very hard. Okay, that doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't count. So all of that is storage.
Yep, there's TV there as well.
Wow, okay, hold on. OMG.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn, you can put kids in there.
Kids? You would be a great parent. Get in there. What? This is huge.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's considered a hanging
The
locker.
only, I mean, it's pretty much a walk-in closet. I mean, look how big it is. Oh, I can stand up completely.
Yes.
Okay, check it out. Makeup area. Drawers, drawers. What's this?
That's a safe, I think.
It's a safe?
I don't know.
It's a central vac.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Bag
It's
there.
safe to say it's a central vacuum cleaner.
All right, come on. There's one more which we have to open because... What?
Wow, you kidding
I mean,
me?
this is crazy. You wouldn't even have to have a
Yeah.
separate cabin for your clothes. We could have both fit here perfectly.
I actually would have to go shopping.
This is amazing. Okay, you guys, we have the humidifier here. Just ignore it. When you go in shopping for a boat and you see a boat that has one on board, you know that the owner cares. It's an important piece. So we always look for that, right, on the used boats.
And you also probably notice that it doesn't smell in the boat.
Exactly. So when you see that, you know that's a good sign of a good owner. Pocket door here, which gives it a lot more space. Single vanity, really good amount of counter space for 2. Looks like you've got really nice medicine cabinets on both sides here. Look at this, another one. And there's tons of storage here. I'll open one up, check it out. And this is our shower.
1 person walk-in, huh?
No, it's definitely a 2-person doable shower. Kind of comes up, which makes it maybe not good for 2, you know. But yeah, it's
Yep.
great size. And we've got a porthole right here, openable, which is a very nice cabin.
Cool.
I would have been very happy. You know what would make Rico really happy? Come with me. check this out. Wait, you open this door.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Right next to the owner suite, full-blown walk-in,
stand up engine room.
straight 6 foot.
Oh boy.
God, I don't know, engine room.
Give that to me. Yes.
Have fun.
Let's start right here. We got 2 replaced generators actually, one on the starboard side, one on the port side. They look fairly new. On the forward mounted wall, we have all our chillers for the air condition. This is for the freshwater system. Got 2 hot water heaters right here, so you got redundancy. Then moving to the port side, we have the sea strainers there, sea strainers for the main engines. The hydraulic fins, you see them right there, actually the little actuators there. These are our fins for the stabilizers. There should be another one on that side. I don't think we can actually see that better, right down there. That's our freshwater pump right there. Moving further aft, obviously standing in between our 2 Caterpillar main engines, each 800 horsepower. Cruising speed of the boat is 16 knots, top speed is 18 knots. I like this here. Look at this. These 2 from the ceiling hanging storage lockers. That is cool.
Hey, I think you should add some of that. That's really cool.
That is really cool. And we have it on both sides.
It's just a dead space anyway.
Exactly. You don't really need to do much on top of the engine anyways. Besides, there is still enough space. So servicing these engines is actually really nice because you can walk around completely, get to the outside, get everywhere. Get the fuel tanks on the outside, bilge access, also good. What else do we have? Primary fuel filters, manifolds. That is for the fuel tanks as well. So that's pretty cool, very handy having the manifolds right here. The primary fuel filters, like I said, the Raycor filters, also easy to get to. Fire suppression system. Look at this, like another little toolbox mounted right there. Good thing to have. Fan in the engine room. Our remote for the generators.
Give me 4 seconds so people can see how much space is actually in here.
Plenty of space actually,
this
really.
Is very comfortable.
Very cool. Battery switches right there. It's well designed, well laid out, easy to maintenance. If you have space in the engine room and you get to things, you're more likely maintenance them properly. If you have to be a contortionist, even the mechanic you hire, you know, might be like, oh, let's cut some corners because I can't really get to it.
Or he's more likely to come to your boat before somebody else's boat because you have a proper engine room and if they get paid the same.
I agree.
I totally agree as well.
I'd rather change an impeller here than
it's like
a boat where I can get to.
Having a really good galley, you're more likely to get a better chef because they rather work in your galley than somebody else's galley.
Or it's like having a real good boat, you're more likely to get a better captain than a shitty captain now.
So true. All right, anyways, here are your specs. Yeah, and then outtakes right after. Stay for the outtakes. Alrighty, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Huge thank you to Luke Brown Yachts for hosting us and allowing us to explore on our own. This yacht is for sale. All the contact is in the description of the video. This is a really good liveaboard for somebody. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, all that. Enjoy the outtakes. Ciao. Ice maker.
Oh.
See, that's what you do.
Yep. I saw it first.
To your benefit, you often say it because I forget what it is.
Yeah.
So you say it before I even try to say
Microwave, yeah. No, it's a TV.
Okay, don't cry. It's going to be okay.
Okay.
He scratched his favorite naughty glasses. All right.
Speaking of that, these are our floating aviators, which I just scratched on a rod holder. Very sad about this. But in case you are interested in purchasing floating naughty aviators,
this is not fair because you had this custom made with black lenses, but I think the next batch we order, we're gonna look into doing some of these because that was your favorite.
Yeah.
What do you mean by almost analog? Isn't it like almost pregnant?
Yeah, I mean it's analog. I just don't know.
What is
Yeah, it's analog. It's not digital.
Okay.
It's analog.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
It's analog.
Okay. Hey.
All right.
Hey.
And let's speed up the tour a little bit so we have
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared.